Have you ever wondered what goes on in this guy's head? Or have you ever wondered how much of an idiot I can be regarding songs? Stick around. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Off the Charts, episode 405. My name is Dan, and I shall be your host today. So, cheers to you all. What a day. Just bad news after bad news. So, I thought I'd make myself I thought we'd have fun today with this little episode here. But before we start off, if you do like this type of content, please like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Hit the little thumbs up and the little bell to be notified when I publish new content like this. So, I mean, we've always heard the term, misheard lyrics, excuse me while I kiss this guy, as opposed to excuse me while I kiss the sky from Jimi Hendrix. And everybody has heard their own versions of misheard lyrics. Now, why I wanted to do an episode with this is a lot of my friends are tell me that I'm a complete idiot for hearing what I heard. And there are some doozies in here. So I've got 8 songs we'll listen to. So what I'll do is I'm going to give you the official first lyric. And then, so the official lyric, and then I'm going to show you what my version of the misheard lyric was, and then we'll listen to the soundbite with my misheard lyrics. So now you will always be stuck listening to the misheard lyrics, hopefully going forward. So catch you in a few. We will. I'm gonna go start listening to some songs here. So see you in a few. All right, so here's the first song. So first album we're going to listen to, or song, is going to be Black and Blue from the album Without Love. And the song is Rockin' on Heaven's Door. Now, so this is it. Now, the official lyric say, well, we eat raw power and we digest noise. Well, we eat raw power and we digest noise. What I heard is, well, we ain't Rob Halford, all you girls and boys. Yeah, that's pretty effing dumb here. So let's go and listen to the part of the Black and Blue song with my misheard lyrics and see if you can hear the same thing as I did. The Rob Halford part, I still hear that. But girls and boys, whatever, maybe not there. But anyway, enjoy.
Well, we eat raw power and we digest noise. I ain't talking about the mama's boys. They say.
So yeah, that's how it's gonna work here. Okay, next one here is we have Kick Axe. Now this one isn't as much of a misheard lyric as much as I didn't really understand what the guy was singing. So long story short, before Much Music and all the pay TV was part of the cable, I was only able to watch Power Hour when they offered it for free, which was 2 or 3 times a year. But I used to watch there was a channel where you could, preview all these channels. And when it came time for the Power Hour, well, On the Road to Rock was part of the song. And I'm like, oh my God, that's a good song. But I was only hearing the On the Road to Rock part. Now, this one here makes no sense really, because this is it's not even a word. So I wasn't understanding what he was saying, the singer. So all this time I thought he was saying on the road chara, which I on On the Road to Rock. Now, you'll be like, what the fuck are you on, Dan? Now, in my defense, there was a movie that had played at the same time, not at the same time, but at the same era, I guess, on TV, which was called The Pirate Movie with Chris Atkins and I forget her name there, some other girl there. But it was like a pirate movie, a joke pirate movie with little cartoons inserted inside them. And what one of the songs in the cartoon was something like Karonchara, like something like that. So that's maybe where I got that part from. But anyway, I thought for like the longest time that On the Road to Rock was On the Road to Ra. So let's go listen to my effed up version here, and we'll be back after with this another one here.
Screaming out and proud. Get on the road to rock. Get on the road to rock. Uptown, downtown, the nightlight's high. Rocking the rollers.
All right, so that was another one. Next up on the list, we're going to go back to 1984 when I figured this one out. So off of Kiss Animalize, when I had met my buddy Yan for the first time, probably one of the first friends I made when I moved here, he had this taped from his cousin, and I listened to it, and I was like, my God, they have a new album out, you know? And I remember Thrills in the Night. There was actually a video for it. That was actually the first video I've ever seen when I moved here. Well, first Kiss video, sorry. When I moved here to Ottawa. And it was Thrills in the Night. I'm like, oh my God, I finally get to see a Kiss video on TV, which is very rare where I used to live. And the song was Thrills in the Night. This one isn't really as funny as the other ones. But, well, how did it go again there? So the version is Prices She Pays. Are the lyrics here? Yeah, here we go. Prices she pays all through the days. No one really knows. No one really knows her. Okay. Now, me being a French Ontarian at the time, I thought Paul Stanley was saying, instead of prices she pays, I thought he was saying participate, but participate all through the day. No one really knows her. So when I put the lyrics, I'll make sure to put it phonetically so you can actually, so it's not participate, it's participate. And I remember writing those lyrics to my buddy Yan at the time, and I go, did you know the lyrics? And he goes, well, you just wrote them to me. And I think for the longest time, him and I were singing that. We thought that was the lyrics to the song. So now let's go and listen to the real song lyrics with my version of the lyrics. So see you back in a few. All right, so the next one here, you got to bear in mind, I was 10 years old when I first heard this, but we are going to go listen to part of the title track of Iron Maiden, The Number of the Beast. Now, I'm going to read you what the actual lyrics are. So, were they reflections of my warped mind staring back at me? Now, what I thought was, were they reflections of my Walkman staring back at me? You know, those old Walkmans there? Walkman or whatever. Yeah, I thought that's what he was saying at the time. And this is how the album came. There was no lyrics at all. It came with this is actually still from 1982. They're still pretty banged up there, but still works. So, yeah, that's my take, or how I thought The Number of the Beast sounded like at the time. And now we shall go and listen to it with my lyrics. Enjoy.
In my old dreams were the reflections of my Walkman staring back at me. 'Cause in my dreams, it's all.
All right, enjoying these yet? Just realizing when I'm typing them, realize how stupid I must sound right now, and this one's no better here. In my defense, this guy isn't really the best singer ever here, so we're going to go with Megadeth from the song Holy Wars, The Punishment Due. Now, yeah, Dave Mustaine, his vocals, they are what they are, right? Very distinguishable, but at times not that great. Anyway, and I wasn't a fan of thrash at the time. It basically was this album where I kind of went, oh, okay, now I get it. And it was the song Holy Wars, The Punishment Due. Now, parts of it is my fault. Another part of it is it actually could have made part of the song itself. So at the end, when he's going, mercy, killings, killings, I thought he was saying massacres, massacres, curs, curs. That part is my fault. Yeah, it makes no sense. So massacres, curs, curs, curs. And I think at the end he goes, next thing you'll know, they'll take my thoughts away. I thought because of how bad everything was going, next thing you know, they'll take my dog away. Which probably could work, right, with this song. I don't know. I think so. So instead of mercy killings, you'll hear me say, I used to thought it was massacres, curs, until my friend Pascal goes, what the fuck are you talking about? And then next thing you'll know, they'll take my thoughts away. I thought they were taking his dog away. So now let's go and listen to my version of Holy Wars, The Punishment Due. There you go. Enjoy. All right, three more, guys. Three more, yeah. And by the way, if you guys also have any ones that I haven't mentioned or ones that you've never or you've misheard all your life, let us know in the comments. All right, the next one wasn't me that discovered it, but now some guy at work at one time told me about it, and I can't unhear it. Now, I apologize for anybody that doesn't talk French, because this is an English song, but a guy made me realize that what he hears when anyway, it's the police message in a bottle, and when he hears Sting sing in English, he hears something completely in French. I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, whatever. And then I went home and heard it. I was like, oh my God, he's right. Now I can't unhear it. So the sequence is in Message in a Bottle, and I think Sting would say, more loneliness than any man could bear. And he says it with a very thick accent there. But a guy at work, again, I'm talking, oh my God, over 30 years ago, and I still remember this to this day. And he told me, he goes, oh, it's this. And I'm like, I went home, listened to it, now I can't unhear it. So now every time I hear more loneliness than any man could bear, and I'm going to translate it afterwards, but he goes, oh yeah, Dan, that song, it goes, mon oncle Binette a les mains coupées. So my uncle, I guess, my uncle whose name is Binette, has cut hands. Basically, that's what. So mon oncle Binette a les mains coupées. That's what it means right there. So now let's go listen to Message in a Bottle by The Police. And again, anybody who talks French, I betcha you'll never be able to hear this song the same way again. So enjoy. All right, having fun yet? Okay, so the next one here is, again, another stupid lyric. But my friend Steph, who does the Battle of the Albums with me there, is now singing it with me. So we're going to be listening to, from Tesla's Mechanical Resonance, Modern Day Cowboy. Now, I guess I didn't have an album yet or whatever. I forget where I heard this song. But I guess past the midway mark, there's a section where the singer, or Jeff Keith, goes, the USA, the USSR, na 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 na, forget what the rest is there. I thought for like the longest time that Jeff sang, the US said, the US said so. So, and of course, when me and my buddy Steph went to see Tesla, they played that song, and we both look at each other and go, the US said, the US said so. So anyway, that's another dumb little thing there. So enjoy this one now.
The USA, the USSR, when their six guns to the sun, I see the message written on the wall.
All right, and last one on our list here is Triumph for the song Spellbound. This one really isn't as funny, just misheard lyric. The real lyric is spellbound, spellbound, dreaming of you all. I'm gonna make sure I got I want to tell you the right one. Dreaming of you all of the time. I thought he was saying dreaming of you all over town, something like that there. I know that it sucks for a last one there, but I was looking for 8. I was trying to remember. Anyway, I'm going to say this for after. So, Triumph off of Thunder 7, the song Spellbound. I thought he was singing Spellbound, dreaming of you all over town. So let's go listen to that and then come back and finish this up here. And there you go. Those are the 8 misheard lyrics that I can remember. I've been jotting, like, I'm sure there's more. And my friends, help me out if you remember some songs that I mean, I'll gladly do another episode like this year. But I was writing down, like, every time I heard a song, oh yeah, I remember that lyric I thought was, and I was like, I'm sure there's more. But like I said, as I was listening to music, I think this idea came along at least a good 3-4 months ago. Like, I remember asking my friends, okay, you remember what songs I used? I had misheard lyrics, and they said, okay, that one, and I'm sure there's more. So anyway, let me know in the comments if you have a song that you have misheard lyrics on it. And I mean, the funnier the better, right? So anyway, on that note, I've been taping these things in between periods during the hockey game, and I forgot my drink upstairs because it's empty. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and have yourselves a great whatever, and we shall see you guys next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.